Like, this one's mainly for me, future me. Try to remember, there's some really quirky things about this whole situation. It's like a lot of these girls, ex-coworkers, girls that I was hitting on back in the day, I got ignored outright. Remember that? Like, no matter what I did, I couldn't get a date in LA. So why the hell did these girls who were ignoring me then all of a sudden hop onto this find the tiger thing? I mean, was it me they were looking for? It's just weird, man. Bougie is the biggest one. This girl I really had a hard, terrible crush on. Called her Supergirl and Bougie. I was giving her a choice which person she wanted to be, and she torched her Supergirl cape to become an evil swine trough. I don't get it. But again, it's like these girls ignored me outright. Thought it was hilarious that I'd flirt with them. Then I come to Lompoc and practicing my metaphysical stuff, and left after right. They kept showing up all of a sudden. So that part's kind of head scratching for me. One girl, dude, she was my ex-girlfriend from like 15 years ago. We broke up. I felt bad about it. I had been emailing her like every couple of weeks or months. Lunch, dinner, I'm sorry, say hello, please do something. And then this whole like crackheads raping every girl showing up to look for me, and she shows up. So I'm a little pissy. I keep catching, these girls doing the nasty, and they want to get mad at me for it. And I've noticed that, dude. I was kind of popping off last night. I had a girlfriend once. She had 2 kids. She was a super boss. She was trying to get her doctorate in psychology, and she was an apartment complex manager. So she was busy, and I was fresh out of the army. I didn't want to try to mingle with society, so I didn't mind. Raised those 2 little knuckleheads like they were mine. I taught them everything. Like, one of the curious things about that was like seeing it for the first time. Watching these knuckleheads get mad at me because I caught them strangling each other. And over the dumbest stuff, too. It's like that look of shock and surprise and the audacity to be mad at me because they were caught doing something. And that's, I don't know, I guess that mentality kind of stretches into people's adult life. They put on this mask of, oh yeah, society, and look at me, my pinky up as I drink coffee. But that core is still there. And I remember I was researching this back in film school. It's one of the reasons why I started branching away from society. It's like this whole idea that people are good and positive energy and free flowing. So, like, a child left alone brings shame to its mother. A fatherless daughter thinks all things are possible and doesn't consider consequence. So, like, why do we have to teach our children not to hit each other? We have to teach things like sharing and compassion without those moral lessons being drilled into people. Look at what humans are capable of. And so again, the idea that people are laughing at me because they can't believe that kind of evil is going on these days. And yet, look at antiquity. Look at what they used to do back in the day. Feeding women and kids to lions in the Roman Colosseum. Cheering and orgying in the stands. People are like dying in agony and being burned to death. It's fucking ridiculous. Also, people that want to give me a freaking scoff because I'm pretty sure it was those 2 Cambodian assholes. I'm not racist. It's just, there's this story from ancient Rome where this mother of 2 sons, I'm pretty sure I remember these 2 little knuckleheads were gay for each other. But their mom was like poor at first, and she had worked her way up into society to get them a better life. And when these 2 kids were old enough and found out that their mom was being a little promiscuous, they accused her of all kinds of wicked stuff so that they could murder her. And the way they did it was they tied her arms to the horns of a bull and then let it loose in the Roman Colosseum. And everybody cheered. And that woman was practically a saint, man. One of those women that goes out of their way and stands in the cold trying to give somebody bread. So, I mean, if we were in our Father's Day, we wouldn't do the same. Bullshit, man. You people are so much worse than you were back then. Because now knowledge is at your fingertips. You know what you're doing. You have zero excuses these days. So yeah. There's something about the Angelina Jolie thing I'm not going to let go of. Awkwardly enough, I proved this to myself yesterday again with this whole third eye meditation, trying to find the truth through this muck of distraction. I went over this little hill burn right here where the freeway is right there. And I was looking for something, and I had to keep coaxing myself into continuing to look. And I told myself I wouldn't be out here looking for something unless there was something to find. And then, was that you, baby driver? Baby transporter? Transporter origins? Walked right by me on the other side of the street, but he walked right by me. Fuck, man. And then last night, I hate going in public these days. I hate going into town. It's 90% stupid hecklers. And it affects me. I have no buffer. I have no zone. I have no cushion. It's like an exposed nerve, and everybody's just trying to get me to hulk out. Until I do, and then they're on the phone with the cops acting like victims. I fucking hate it, man. So, but sure enough, last night as well, I ventured a little further into town and hung around for a little bit longer than I normally do. Did I not have some super, super, super cute girl? Kept driving by me. Really curious, but doing that whole, I reach for the car door handle and they pull forward. Reach for the car door handle, they pull forward. That gets old quick. Also, if you're trying to get me to follow you somewhere, I'm not doing it. Sorry. I see that. And I think it's a trick. I saw the crackheads doing it, and I see you people that keep trying to do it. I kept coming up on these uber expensive Mercedeses and BMWs, and they would drive away. And then I would stop on my tracks, turn around and leave, and they would slow down. So over time, I got the idea that, I'm supposed to follow these people around like a stupid duckling or something. But the problem is there were too many celebrities using that shit to try to make fun of me. I'm not joking, man. That's why I'm so pissed off at people like Natalie Portman. I don't understand how she didn't put two and two together. Harvard psychology degree? Come on, sweetie. How the fuck is a crackhead gonna sit there and tell you that, he's coming over here because he can feel our energy? Never mind all that he emailed you and told you that he was having, breakthroughs with metaphysical, spiritual tangibility and said that he could find your high energy. No, we're gonna go around telling everybody that he found out our cracked out, meth-addicted energy. Maybe she thought it was a joke. Maybe she was just patiently buying her time, trying to suck me up all by her onesie, which I don't mind. But you're gonna keep scooting by me like that and realizing that I'm getting fucked with by 90% of the population. You've got to stop me and get my attention, sweetie. I've got zero patience for everything right now. There's all these crackhead girls that are they disdain me because they instantly think that I don't want to say it because it's too ego for me, but some people know what I'm talking about. So some of these celebrity ladies that have been doing this for a while, you see it. Stop me and get my attention the same way you did everybody else. I do not want to go into monk mode right now. There's way too much coming at me. And way too many people trying to chop up and dissect and use what I'm doing and pretend it's them. So I gotta do this the right way. It's the only way to do it, unfortunately. I gotta go figure out what animal that is. It's not a duck. It's not a goose. It's not a peacock. Weird bird. I might be leaving this location. I can't stay in one spot for too long. Once they know where I'm at, they post up in all directions, waiting for me to go to the store, waiting for me to go get water, just so they can try to say they made me go to the store and get water. And whether you girls believe it or not, you giggle at it and leave. And that's really aggravating. I mean, turn on National Geographic, press the mute button, and then just sit there and narrate what the bird or antelope is doing. And that's what everybody's having these, like, conniption giggle fits about. And you wonder why I'm losing motivation for trying to give you people magic and prestige and awesomeness. Damn. Anywho, it's Friday the 13th, man. Fuck, I could be doing some cool stuff today, but I'm not doing it for retarded gremlins. So. Anywho, Friday the 13th, 11:44, look at that. Storage is running low, I gotta delete some stuff. Battery at 77%. Boom.